Hello and welcome to a video of the WFCC Learner's Corner. In this video, we're going to be learning about duplexes in Helpmates. But before we get to that, let me just recap what we did in the previous videos. In the first video, we learned what a helpmate was. So a helpmate is any type of chess problem in which both sides cooperate in order to checkmate black. In the second video, we talked about multi-solutions and how one problem can have many intended solutions and of course no unintended solutions like cooks. In the third video, we talked about twinning and how changing the diagram can lead to another composition being made. In this video, we're going to be talking about duplexes and of course one brilliant composition by Pál Benkő. So, what a duplex is basically more than one problem is made, but this time not by changing the diagram position. The diagram position remains the same, so it is going to be a normal helpmate in whatever amount of moves. Then, in the same diagram, white plays first, and this time both colors cooperate to checkmate white. And of course, duplexes and twins both are not limited to only having one solution per twin. It can always be 2 solutions per twin or 3 solutions, etc., etc. So the one which I'm going to show you by Pál Benkő is 2 solutions per duplex. So this is the problem which is in the diagram. It is, first let's solve the helpmate in 2 parts. So the answer to that, king to f5, g8 knight, king to g6, queen h7 mate. A classic, the king cannot move to f6, f7, g7, h7, h6, h5, and of course f5. So then there's one more solution in the duplex, that is, the king's on f4, rook to e5, g8 queen, king to f5, queen to f3, mate. As you can see, again, the king is checkmated. The 2 queens are doing wonderful to control all of the squares of the black king. Next, so we now will talk about the duplex. That is, now it will be white to play, white plays first, and it will be white, black mate. Now the solution is g8 rook, bishop to e5 check, queen to g7, rook to h5 mate. Note that this queen is now pinned as it cannot enter h7 or h6 trying to block the check as the bishop on e5 is there. In the second solution of the duplex, it is 1.g8 bishop, rook to h5 check, queen h7 and bishop e5 mate. Again, this queen is pinned and therefore it cannot interfere with the checkmate. So here we see 2 themes portrayed on the board. One was alum vandalum, which we had discussed in video 2, in which a pawn promotes to all different types of promotions, so queen, rook, bishop and knight in any stage of the composition. So there were 2 in the helpmates in 2, and there were 2 promotions in the duplex part of the composition. Another quite prominent theme which was portrayed was a pin mate. A pin mate is basically when a piece which could have stopped the mate is pinned. So for example, in this position, the queen could have stopped the mate by coming to g7, but alas, the rook was here pinning the king. This is known as a pin mate. So thank you for watching this video, and in the next video we're going to be covering unorthodox types of helpmates such as series movers, etc. Thank you and see you next time.